So hi GEMP family, you're welcome to another video. This is a really important video because it is most requested, and today we are looking at the frequently asked questions about the graduate entry medical program, GEMP for short. So I believe that if you've ever asked any question and I haven't answered, by the end of this video your question is going to be answered. So stay tuned. And another thing here, yeah, just know that however the camera angle comes, take it like that. I have really struggled to get the best angle to start this video. So go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. You're going to love this video. And I'm going to try my best to give as much information as I can. The basis of this video, where I got my information from, is yes, from asking questions from the administration of the medical school, and I also took some information online, and it's also certain information from my personal experiences. I hope that makes sense. It doesn't sound quite right. Okay, yes. So basically, these are what I'm basing my answers on. So that's pretty much very reliable answers that I'm going to be giving to you here. So my first question, I'm rambling on. So my first question is, I don't know why I wrote this question out first, but yeah, I got these questions a lot, and I had a lot of people saying this. So one, do I need to pay bribe to get into GEMP? And if I'm looking down, just know that I'm looking into this book. This is my YouTube planner book. So yeah, we're taking this thing to a whole new level, huh? So first question, do I need to pay bribe to get into GEMP? And it's actually funny because I got a lot of people asking this. And the answer is, to the best of my to the best of my knowledge, no, you don't need to pay bribe to get into GEMP, because I didn't have to pay bribe to get into GEMP. I didn't know anyone in the medical school administration. I didn't know any big man or woman. I just came as I was, and I was able to get into the program. So I know for sure that you can get into the program without necessarily paying bribe or having any connection or something. On the other hand, can a connection or bribe help you get into GEMP? That I can't speak to because I don't know about that. And from the questions that I asked the administration, everybody, bribe is not accepted. GEMP is gotten into by merit. So please don't be discouraged. Don't listen to the naysayers who say, oh, you have to pay bribe and whatnot. Just do your best, because I got in without paying bribe or knowing anyone. So I know that it's highly possible for you to get in as well. So to my second question. So do I need connection to get into GEMP? I basically answered that by tackling the bribe part. So basically the same thing. Then question 3, how much do GEMP fees cost? So I have a whole video coming up that I'll be talking about GEMP fees, but roughly just know that be prepared to pay about 21,000 Ghana cedis and above. Just prepare it annually for your school fees. So just be prepared to pay that. So the third question is, why are GEMP fees so expensive compared to regular medicine? This again I'll tackle in my GEMP fees video, but then just know that yeah, I'll tackle that in my school fees video. So the next question, I've lost count at this point. Can you work or do extracurricular activities while doing GEMP? So this question is so important. It was one of the questions I had. I didn't get my answer till I experienced it in the program. The thing is, GEMP is extremely stressful. I will not even lie to you. But I think it's possible to do extracurricular activities if that's what you want to do. It's all about balancing your time. Okay. I know people who are in GEMP and they are solely focusing and studying and doing what you have to do as a student, because probably that's what works for them. They are doing well. Some are not, even by sacrificing everything. On the other hand, I know other people who are doing GEMP I'm kind of one of them. So who are doing GEMP and they are doing YouTube. Some are working, some are actually like working in the hospital, like as nurses, as midwives. Like people are doing GEMP and doing businesses, big businesses. So it's all about structuring your time. Okay, do it in a way that you are still doing well at school while you are doing the extracurriculars. I'm not going to lie, it's going to be a bit of a challenge because GEMP in itself is already challenging. So know yourself. Know yourself, but just know that it's possible to do GEMP and then do extracurricular activities, and that's the truth. So next one, hey, the questions are a lot. Oh, I don't know. I didn't number this. My question. I wrote them all down. You guys really came to for me when I said ask me questions. So the next one is, are the exam results combined with the interview results to select students? So with this one, um, the thing is, exam results are not necessarily combined with interview results, but it is basically that when you qualify, okay, after you write the exam and then you hit the pass mark for your year group and then you qualify, then you are all once again on a level ground. So when you go onto the interview, it's now at the discretion of the administration to either get you into the program or not. But then probably should it would become a factor again if maybe they have to choose between student A and student B who both did very well at the interview. The panel, they were impressed, and then they have to choose one person. Then maybe they can now go and fall onto the exam results. So basically, that's it. So the next thing question I mean is are WASI and uni transcripts compared prior to selecting the students or shortlisting students? Yes. So another question I got a lot. So the thing is, you know, there were requirements. I have a whole video talking about the requirements. Once you meet the requirements, you are shortlisted. We will not compare and say, oh, all of them have the pass grade, but this person had more A's in university. So we will pick the person who has, we'll shortlist the person who had more A's in university and then leave the person who had B's. Do you get it? Or who had A's and then B's? No. Once you hit the pass mark, maybe your transcript, you have to get a second class upper and above. Once you have second class, whether your second class was made from a lot of A's more than the next person or something, once you have second class and above, you will be shortlisted. You get same with the WASI results. Maybe somebody had aggregate 6, yeah, aggregate 6, somebody had aggregate 9 or something, but like you all hit the pass mark. They won't say because you had 9, you had 6 would not shortlist you. Okay, once you have the necessary requirements, you'll be shortlisted. Then now you have to justify your inclusion through the exam and then finally through the interview. So that's about that. Next one is, Dzifa, how can I get accommodation in Kolibu? Oh my god. Someone should have told me that doing this frequently asked question videos is a lot. I've been talking and for some reason I'm I'm out of breath at this question. But yeah, but like, no, not really the question, but like I've been talking a lot. So how can I get accommodation in Kolebu? The thing with GIMP is that for the first 2 years, okay, you are not eligible for campus accommodation. Okay, you would most likely get your accommodation through like hostels and I mean like external hostels, not the school hostels and whatnot. Yes, there may be a chance where you can get accommodation in Kolibu, but that would really be like in the event where there are extra rooms, which rarely happens. Okay, when there are extra rooms or some, you guys. So basically, yeah, in the event where there are extra rooms or I don't even know how to put it, but it is difficult in your first and second year for GEM students to have hostels in Kolibu. The best bet would be to, it's either maybe you go to Kish, the Kolibu International Student Hostel, which is a bit more expensive than the regular hostels that we have, or you go like outside the environs of Kolibu and everything. There are people who provide accommodation, there are external hostels and whatnot. Yeah. So those are like the legit ways that you can get accommodation. For the illegal ways, please, I'm not an illegal girl. I'm not going to be giving you illegal advice on this channel. But the legal ways to get campus accommodation is what I'm talking about. So it's either you wait in your third and fourth years, then you'll be eligible to hostels in Kolibu, so you can apply and then you'd easily get it because then we are prioritized. And this is not anything like against GIMP or something, but it's basically because of the space situation and with regards to the hostel. We need more hostels actually. So next, tell us about the medical school hostels. I think I've kind of tackled it, right? If I haven't tackled it enough, just drop a comment and then I'll really touch on it. And I think this deserves its own hostel. This deserves its own video, but you're probably going to get it later. Not anytime soon. So, is there an age limit for GEMP? So, um, there's really no age limit. Once you meet the requirement, there's not an age limit. But the thing is that when you're done with GIMP, you're a doctor. You're going to be doing house job for 2 years first before you start working. The only downside will be that if you're at an age where probably by the time you are done with GIMP, you are fit for retirement, maybe in your 60s or something, then you can't work. So because of that, you may not get it. So probably it will be if you are the extremes of age with regards to like the corporate world of medicine, because by 60 years you have to retire. So if you are so close to 60 or like you are past the retirement age, then you may not be picked because you wouldn't be able to work when you are done with the course. Frequently asked question videos. Oh my god, please let's take a break because the talking the talking is not easy. Okay, so we are back. If the camera angle has shifted a bit, just understand your girl had to go and take some deep breaths, okay, because talking is not easy at all. Okay, so let's go back right in. So my next question, interesting. So this says, why are foreign students favored above local students? Same thing I was thinking when I was getting into GEMP. I'm so happy this question came up. But apparently the truth about this is that um there are slots. So every year there are a number of, or let me say there's a ratio of foreign students to local students that have to be picked. Okay. So it's basically that mostly a lot more local students apply than foreign students. So because of that, they easily pick like a lot or all of the foreign students that apply because let's just say the ratio that they have to pick, mostly they don't even get up to that number of foreign students applying. That's why it seems as though like foreign students are always picked up or favored above local students. So that's the explanation. Oh, that's the explanation. So I hope it makes sense. Yeah, so someone was actually suggesting it's actually Ife Dio. I don't know. Her channel is Healed to Heal. I don't know why I've never spoken about her on this channel, but she was one of the major motivations for me starting YouTube in medical school. So you can check out her channel. Yes, she also has a lot of videos on GEMP. So things that I may not have spoken about, she may have already talked about years and years ago. So you can check out her channel. So we'll get back to this video. So it's like sometimes the strategies, maybe even as a local student, you can apply as a foreign student because usually the foreign students don't apply as much as the local students, so they are easily picked. And another thing is that the foreign students, even though they are easily picked, they pay more. Okay, they are paying a lot more than local students. So that's also a downside that if you can deal with, why not? You can apply as a foreign student. It's a strategy for quick action. So another one is accommodation. The next question is accommodation included in the fees. Hey, sweetheart, the first year that's 21,000 Ghana cedi plus, which I know may be increased because of the economic situation in our country, Ghana. Please, hostel fees is not part. Oh, that's only like tuition and things like that. Hostel fees is exempt. So just know that's a no piece. So is biological sciences same as a degree in biology? Oh my god, I just realized that I didn't check this out. I didn't check this out, but yeah, it's biological sciences same as a degree in biology. Sweetheart, I wouldn't want to guess any answer to this. If someone knows, you can actually put it in the comment section, but I would have to get back to you on this. So check my Instagram stories and highlights because I would actually tackle this question there. But just know that when I, once again, back to my GEMP entry requirement videos, I spoke about the courses that qualify you to apply for GEMP. So check his biological sciences part. Yeah. So maybe it's not part of those courses or something. But then if you watch my tips on getting into GEMP video, you'll know that my advice to you is if you think you can get in, just apply. Just try. No harm in trying, you know? Yeah. So next question. What kind of questions are asked during the interview? So interview questions, me, I'll say that the interview don't even bother learning. For my personal experience and a lot of my colleagues that I spoke to, and even the administration, is more like to test um your well-roundedness. Let me say it like that, because it's not necessarily about science or medicine or something, but they want to know, what do you know about current affairs? Can you hold a conversation? Can you convince someone? Okay, can you talk about yourself? They want to know how well-rounded you are as a doctor. So just come there prepared to have a conversation. Come there prepared to sell yourself, market yourself, you know, basically, because some of the questions that you'll be asked, tell us about yourself. Then you'll be asked, what are your hobbies? Then you'll be asked, oh, okay, so me, I was asked this ethics question. So my sister is going to get married, and I find out I'm a doctor and I do the test, and I find out her husband is HIV positive. What am I going to do? Am I going to run and go and tell my sister? You have to remember, doctors have a code of ethics that we work by, and confidentiality is very important in the medical field. So am I going to rattle to my sister that your husband, you have to be tactical. So a question like that, you have to figure out, as a doctor, what am I going to do? Am I going to be a gossip and tell my sister? Or am I going to be professional and advise her to probably go get tested with her husband and insist on it? Then maybe she can find out for herself. So things like that. So and something like that you might not know, but on your feet you have to be able to think. And then you maybe ask current affairs, who is the Minister of Health? Who is the Minister of this? What new thing is happening in Ghana? So you see, these are not things that you read for. You just have to try and then be well rounded and then things like that. And don't worry, God is with you, you'll be fine. So to the next question. Um is there anything like financial aid for needy but brilliant students? Yes, a very important question, which I will tackle in my GEMP fees video. So look out for that. So to the next one. How do you pay tuition, is it per year? So once again, we looked at more in the GEMP fees, but yes, tuition is paid per year, not like per semester, so it's yearly. So next, what's the GEMP entrance exam about? Baby, it's about everything. It's from biology, chemistry, physics, molecular biology and genetics. Then you'd be looking at pharmacology. So to get a very good idea of what the exam will be about, I would recommend that you attend the access course that is scheduled for you before taking the exam. So it's there that you'd know like what to expect, the nature of the questions, because you'll be given like a 2 weeks crash course on to prepare you to write the exam. So that would be the best way of knowing exactly what it's about and the questions that you can anticipate. Okay, so the next thing, what about UCC and others? What have UCC and others done? I don't want to guess. Okay, fine. I'm guessing maybe yes. So yes, UCC also offers the graduate entry medical program, and I think Family Health. It's a private medical school. They also offer the graduate entry medical program. So yes, maybe that's the UCC and others. I don't know what you mean. So if I didn't do justice to your question, you can ask again in the comment section or DM me on Instagram. Let's talk about it there. So the next one, how long does GEMP take? So I'm guessing it's the duration. So it's a 4-year program. So 4 years. Yeah. Then the next one, should you submit your original documents? Oh, sweetie. So you have to go back to my requirements video to catch that. But basically, with that one, I think the only original document that you have to submit is your transcript. They want the original transcript. But aside the transcript, for your certificate and things, please submit a copy, not the original, because any document that you submitted will not be returned to you. So I'm sure I've clarified that. But if you want like details, there's a video with your name on it. Go watch it. Okay, so is there scholarship available for needy? But oh, I've answered this question, or oh no, I actually haven't answered it, but I will answer it when I'm doing the game fees video. Someone again, oh, I don't know why I was repeating questions that me, but someone again wanted to know, why do international students always get in? Yeah, it's the slots, baby. So yeah, so basically, whoa, we've answered all our frequently asked questions about the graduate entry medical program. So that's basically it. If you have any more questions that you feel like I didn't answer, unfortunately, I'm taking a break of YouTube, but you can catch me on Instagram. Okay, I'll be tackling more of these things on Instagram now because final year is not a joke. So I'm kind of clipping away some of the things that I do so that I can quickly become Dr. Kpodo Tay and then serve you guys even more. So thank you so much for taking time to watch this video. I saw some of you guys, your compliments and all that. My head was all bloated, but I didn't want to read them out here because, we're answering questions about GEMP. But thank you all for your kind words. Thank you for sending in your questions. And you know where to contact me: Snapchat, Instagram, in the comment section, everything I would reply. I'll try my best possible to reply promptly. And all the best in your application into GEMP. And for the batch that just got in, congratulations. So sorry I couldn't be of much help, but I'm so glad you all got in. So let's meet in the comment section. Bye bye, guys. Till we meet again. Like, share, comments, and come back again for more.